Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Japan. Now, we were pushing into Maastricht, and I think we had made the decision to not quite finish off Maastricht until we had the until we had run out of our bonus production here from the Warlord's Throne. So I'm just going to have all these guys kind of fortify for a turn or two while I wait for mercenaries to finish so I can start getting a couple of crossbowmen. I probably don't need the crossbowmen, but just having the crossbowmen will be nice for continuing the game. Now, it looks like he has a religion, and it's sending an apostle over here, which is mildly worrying. He's also building the Colossus, and she also already has the Great Lighthouse, which is really, really nice. So there we converted the city at war, so we'll get extra arrow points and stuff like that. I'm going to pull this horseman back to heal. And then I'll probably pull the missionary back next turn. I just didn't want that horseman to take another city shot because, it's pretty painful. So pretty much everyone is denouncing me. Which is a little disconcerting, even though I thought I'd sent him like the right delegations and stuff like that. Let's keep hitting these cities to get the experience. Bringing up this slow and late catapult. I think catapults, I feel like on Deity in particular, catapults just come so late that they're irrelevant. They just really don't feel like they have an impact on the outcome of the game. Can you auto-explore for me, little guy? Thank you. And you wait there. So she built a spearman, that's quite nice. Means I get another kill. Mercenaries is about to finish, and we are going to change our policies here. We're going to put in the 50% discount card instead of maneuver, because I'm actually not building units right now. And now I should be perfectly safe to pull you back, move you forward a tile. Oh, that's not friendly territory. Oh. Well then. 95 gold for a crossbowman. Particularly a very strong crossbowman who's going to be very helpful in taking Amsterdam. He's going to pull back for a tile until we get Amsterdam. Now my religion is also spreading to these cities, a little bit slowly, I might add, but it is spreading there. And we should be able to get a majority with the help of my missionary by the time we get over here. So has my production boost from Warlord's Throne run out yet? No, it hasn't. So I think one more turn will do it. So we have mercenaries now. Now, exploration would be the fastest tier 3 government I could get to. But I actually want Reformed Church. And then diplomatic service. And then I want humanism. Sort of this is the order. Kind of if I was playing better, I would maybe go for art museum sooner. I really want my government, but I could also get humanism really early. Well, I see the problem is these are both equally far away. I'm going to go for Reformed Church because I think the extra faith would be really nice in this era. I'm going to move you forward and turn you into a swordsman to fight off these guys. I've also been looking around thinking about appeal and stuff like that. Looks like there might be some cities and stuff we can settle around to get a lot of seaside resorts, in particular over here. I'm thinking the best spot for a city on this city. This place is so what I was considering doing here is putting a city down here, putting an entertainment district here, and what that will do is that will let me put seaside resorts on all of these tiles. Not this one. This one certainly. This one, no. This one, yes. This one, yes. This one, yes. So that would get me about 6 seaside resorts here, which isn't bad at all. There's at least 2 down here. I want to be picking up as many as I can in a single city settlement. I don't want to be, like, for example, these would be perfect, but they're hills, so they don't exactly work too well. But looking up here, this looks relatively flat. There might be a few hills, but I could maybe get some value out of this. There's definitely a few seaside resorts up here. If I put a forest on this tile, and this tile, that would let me get 3 seaside resorts in here. And then I could even, you know, that would even let me put a seaside resort here. And then if I put an entertainment district, so if I settled here, it's a bit of a complicated settlement situation. Because finding the optimal tile to settle on for this is difficult, but I think it's this tile that lets me eventually capture all of these. And then if I put the entertainment district, well, I could do a seaside resort. That would be maybe better. A water park. A water park there. That would let me pick up 4, maybe 5 seaside resorts in this area. Was it this one is the one I wanted? Yeah, this would let me pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seaside resorts, which is a pretty decent amount. So that's going to be definitely a city that I want to settle. So I'm thinking I will purchase the settler for that now. And just go get that city started. They're not very good cities in the short term. However, just getting having them primed and ready to start dropping seaside resorts when we get to the late game is going to be good. That's sort of what we're trying to do. Now, this, unfortunately, the Netherlands land isn't very good for developing seaside resorts, but we should be just fine. Now, there's 2 critical wonders that I always talk about when we're going for a tourism victory, and that is the Cristo Redentor and the Eiffel Tower. And we are definitely going to want to get them, and we need to be keeping an eye out for this guy, because the Netherlands is getting points towards him, but we definitely want to get Isidore of Miletus. We want to actually look for the Netherlands, that's the wrong button. We want to actually look for the Netherlands industrial zone, wherever it is. So where is their industrial zone? Where are they getting those points? Oh, you know what? They might not have an industrial zone. They might just be slotting in the thing. I'm going to pick up apprenticeships so I can get started on a couple of industrial zones in my empire. Preferably in places where there's not going to be a good chance of it affecting the appeal. We also want to have a lookout for some national parks. For example, if I were to chop down this jungle and put in some forests, there could be national parks here, but there's also the potential for seaside resorts here, so there's kind of complicated things we have to keep in mind. Anyway, like I've rambled on here enough. Let's actually play the game. I'm trying to think ahead a little bit, because sometimes I have a tendency to sort of not make a plan and then kind of just play by my whims, and that can kind of get me into trouble sometimes if you just play by your whims. I'm not a big fan of my empire being split down the middle by the minimap. Super not a fan of that. Okay. So I do want to build ancient walls eventually. However, what is the kind of critical thing that I need right now? There is a holy site here. I could grab a campus. It would take a very long time to build. I think I would much rather maybe see if I could get a cheap theater square. It will kill a farm, a pretty decent farm that as well, but that's okay. Because we've already missed out on 5. We've already missed out on 5 great writers, I believe, currently in the game. So we need to start generating much more in order to make up for that loss. Okay, I don't know why you're being weird, but okay. Push you forward and turn you into a crossbowman. Let's shoot. So the production bonus should have ran out. Yeah, okay, so the production bonus has ran out. We'll shoot the city. We'll attack the city. And then we'll move forward. Now, you are loyalty flipping, so I'm going to move Amani over to you, and that should stabilize you. I'll capture that settler. Oh, you're gonna take some serious damage, unfortunately. But that's not the end of the world. Hopefully I can bait the city into shooting this guy, the archer, instead. I'm going to keep the city. You're going to build a granary for me because you just have no population. If I could get my Great General in range of him, that'll maybe save him a bit of damage. We'll get the battering ram a little bit closer. Yeah, so he took a lot of hits, but he didn't take a whole lot of damage from those hits, which is okay. Okay, I need you to just run away and explore. Thank you. So I would actually like to get up to level 3 with Armagh. Because that's going to give me +2 faith in every shrine, which is actually worth a lot to me right now. That kind of faith boost, even though it's not a huge amount because I don't have a whole lot of shrines built, the more faith I can make in this era, the better, because this is the era where I can do faith purchasing of settlers and stuff. You actually need to come up here and help this guy. What do you have? Your land unit promoted, so come up here and help this guy out. So you baited a shot, that was your job. Let's get this horseman here. This horseman here, you go there. You come forward, hit the city once, you come forward. That's a decent amount of damage. You're going to come forward. I'm going to punch the city with this horseman, and you'll get a promotion next turn. Right? Yeah. And I'm going to have you in position to flank and help as well. You're healing up, although I want you to be normal. I want you to be fortified until healed, not fortified. And then I want to move you towards Eindhoven. I'll have a horseman back you up in a bit. Get most of you guys to wait. I'll move the catapult forward a little bit. I should have had my Great General in range of this unit when it hit the city. I would have done slightly more damage and taken slightly less damage. Okay, so the catapult has done some damage. We're going to move this warrior out of the city. Oh, I gotta wait for my turn, I guess. Okay, there's a promotion available. Let's grab the Tortoise Promotion. Alright, we finished the amphitheater in here. That's going to speed up how fast we get these great people, which is quite nice, because Russia is constantly getting more and more great people points. What I might do... There doesn't seem to be any wheat in here. I think I'm going to get rid of these bananas. They're providing negative things. Negative appeal. So I won't start getting builders until I get Divine Right. I'm going to go for Divine Right, so that's 10 turns away. Okay, so let's think about where are our national parks going. There could be a national park here. I think there could definitely be a national park up here. If I got rid of that jungle and put a forest on it, and then got rid of this jungle and put a forest on it, this could easily be a national park. So I think I'm going to put a pin there to remind myself that this is going to be a national park, and that this needs to be a forest. This needs to be a forest. So that would bring me up to +1 from getting rid of the jungle, +1 from the forest. That's 4 appeal here, okay. The mountains are 4 appeal themselves. This is just 1 appeal, but that's because of the jungle. So if we chop the jungle, then it goes up to 2. And then if we put in the forest, it'll go up to 3. And then we'll need another forest here. Actually, if we did this correctly, we could have a second national park right there. 1. Oh no, it's not in range properly, damn. Oh, it's too spread. And who would own this national park actually? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Kyoto is in range for this. But this national park is out of range for this city. Damn. If only the rules on these things weren't so restrictive. So we can't put a national park there, but we can put another forest here and boost this. So just kind of like long-term planning so I don't make mistakes and accidentally put the wrong stuff down. I'm not going to fill my stuff with, like, it's obvious that I'm going to be putting seaside resorts over here, for example. Some of that stuff is a little bit more obvious that I'm not going to put pins down and pre-plan for. Okay. I do want to generate commercial hub points. Ah, this tile is so good. I think I'm going to put it here. Is that what I'm going to do? I give up a seaside resort and 2 really good harvests for a +1 gold, but it would also get me the era score from having a really strong commercial hub. Maybe I'll quickly grab a builder. I said I was delaying though. Maybe I'll go up to 1 turn from finishing on a builder in a lot of my cities before I slot in that card. Yeah, that seems like a good move, so I'm going to want to keep checking these guys. So I'm going to move you out of here. You're going to move you over this way. I'm going to move you into the jungle. I'm going to move you forward. We're going to shoot. We're going to shoot. We're going to move you forward. We are going to move you to here. I want to get you up next to the city. You're going to escort that guy. You're going to take a lot of hits though. So I want to put you... I need you to garrison this city. I need you to do a little bit of damage to this city. I need you to escort this settler. Can you kill that archer actually? Just do a lot of damage to him. That works as well. You heal for a turn. We'll go to the next turn. Ah, we did the first circumnavigation. That's +5 era score. We might be able to chain another golden age, which would be really, really nice. We are going to want to make sure we have a way to get golden age points in the late game. Okay, so we're slowly doing damage to her and pulling back this war. There's France. France is going to be annoying because she likes to build wonders. How am I doing on the cultural scales? Alexander and Peter are quite a bit ahead. Although that said, they're not that far ahead of me in generation. They just have had more science for longer. So I'm going to move you to the right and you to the right. I'm going to move you. You actually can't embark yet because I never picked up shipbuilding, which I'm going to pick up now so I can embark. Move you forward a tile, shoot there. I'm going to move you forward a tile, shoot there. And then I should be able to cleanse the city of the enemy. And we actually have an industrial zone now with a workshop. So we are now generating these most coveted great engineer points that we want to get those wonder building great engineers to help us secure the Crystal Redentor and the Eiffel Tower. I want you to stand in this city to provide it with loyalty. We're going to keep the city and we have 2 more to kill. That'll get us some era score as well. We also want to convert these cities, obviously. It might be... Is it worth it to get another... Is it worth it to trade faith here for a chunk of era score? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. We'll just convert twice in here and get that little bit of era score. Oh my word, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to have to attack here with this guy. Do some serious damage. Have another archer come back up to help. Okay, so we finished the temple, so we're now starting to generate more and more faith that we're going to put a lot of use into in this era with regards to getting settlers and builders and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, as for what I want to build in my capital, I was going to build these wonders, but it looks like... what's her name? She essentially built them for me. So I'll get some value out of this. That's good. I'm kind of glad that she did that. So what I might build instead, I think I might get my theater square up. It's a +4 theater square right here. That's a lot of culture to help me steam ahead here and catch up to some of these guys who are heading into the Renaissance era. So I think a theatre square in my capital makes perfect sense. I had it planned anyway, and it's a +4, so it's a really, really nice one. Let's just work on repairing stuff for now. I'm actually gonna have you move up towards the north as well. Now my area is getting quite expensive. My income is coming down. Gonna pillage that. Keep this guy nice and healthy. We'll settle here. It is not a very, very good city, however. Most importantly, it is in position to be a better city later on with regards to generating tourism for me. And, you know, it'll also generate some gold if I build a harbour in here. I'll probably only build a harbour and a thing in here and just try to make this into, like, a gold generation city. Maybe even throw down a, whatchamacallit? Commercial hub. Industrial zone. Now, we're taking a lot of damage on this guy because I don't have the Crusader promotion over here, but I should get it. Okay, we're taking lots and lots of damage. Let's kill this guy. I'm going to turn you into a crossbowman to help out here. You're going to shoot there. You're going to come up here and shoot there so he doesn't pillage that mine. You're going to come this way. You're coming up to help clear this out as well. So after shipbuilding, we're going to want to pick up castles. I think getting the barracks here is totally acceptable. It gives a little bit of housing, a little bit of production. Now, occupation is a little bit different in Rise and Fall, but it still says no growth, even though I think your cities can actually grow. I'm going to pick up a barracks here. You're going to fortify. Let's take a hit with this guy so he gets a little bit of experience. Shoot there. Kill this guy. You fall back. Have I got another horseman to help out? I do. Right here. I'm going to spread my religion. There we go. Another 3 era score. Very nice. And that'll be that. Let's get the battering ram up. And then let's do a bunch of damage to the walls. Now, settler. I want you over there. This is the best place to have you. Is probably like... Oh, that's the wrong place. But I'm going to want a galley. Do I have a galley around somewhere? Yeah, can you come back to maybe try to escort this guy? It'll probably take you way too long, actually. Why don't you go ahead and take the double envelopment bonus? So we're taking some damage. That's fine. We're taking a lot of damage, actually. These cities seem to be shooting quite actively. Ow. I was not expecting you to die. That was not what I was expecting. However, I am unsurprised. Now, do you have garrison? You do, so I'm going to move you out of the city. I'm going to shoot with you because you have regular promotions. You're going to take the crossbowman level up. You're going to come this way. You're going to come up this way. How am I doing for army score, out of curiosity? I'd say I'm probably like... I'm not top of the game because that's Alexander, but I'm kind of like near top. I definitely am one of the biggest militaries in the game. So let's move you here. Move you there. We just want to crack the city open as soon as possible. I want you there to tank a little bit. You're going to take a pretty hefty hit, but you should survive, especially with a great general in position now. I should have had that great general in position before. I keep making that mistake. Great generals are one of my Achilles heels. Let's steal that builder. Free 3 builder charges. Very nice. Let's go ahead and make sure that we don't finish this builder over here. Okay, we're not. Yeah, this quadrireme worries me for my settler that I have. Because he's got to make it all the way over there. It seems like a reasonable deal. 1 for 1 with a little bit of extra gold for me. That sounds like a deal. I'll take it.
There is nothing but a plank.
Alright, there's shipbuilding. That's going to let me embark. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Shoot there. May as well get the catapult to start chipping away at those walls there. And we'll shoot this city twice. Who's close to a level up? Neither of you. And we'll just finish it off. There's cartography, and we stole 2 wonders. That is wunderbar. So if we look at tourism now, we're generating a little bit of tourism from both of these. Excellent. This is going to be extremely useful, particularly when we build a water park in here at some point in the future. And indeed, if I check these out, it looks like if I got rid of this jungle and stuff, and this mine, I could put a couple seaside resorts here. It may be worth my while. It may be worth my while settling here and getting a couple of 3 extra seaside resorts. We also want to scout up here, because this has potential for seaside resortery as well. Now these are plains woods, so it looks like we're definitely on track to get a few more of those up there. Let's go ahead and grab shrines and temples. Let's bring you up to the front line. Let's shoot this guy there. And kill that guy there. We're going to choose production here, monument, granary. Unit needs orders. Pop up onto the hill. We'll go to the next turn. We want to wait until this quadrium is dealt with before we start doing anything really weird. I'm going to repair this tile. I have a few repairs I need to make. I didn't really do a whole lot of pillaging as I went through though. So you're in position for the next city. Let's get you moving up. We've captured quite a few wonders. We've got the Great Library, which is giving us some great scientist points and some other good stuff. Universities providing +2 science would be really nice, actually. We're about to get a Great Writer. So I need to keep an eye on this. I definitely want to make sure I get that particular great person. Although, am I still upgrading units? I kind of am. I might need to swap out my current cards. What am I trying to do with you? I've got 4 build charges over here. So let's think about what our next moves are. What am I going to do with these builders? Well, let's have a look. This could all be viable flat... Well, there's at least 2 seaside resorts here if I start chopping all this out, so I may as well. Although I'm going to want to do that with Magnus in place. And I want to chop over here with Magnus. Tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to put Magnus in Amsterdam. I'm going to delay this guy by a turn. So I can get Divine Right and put in my builder charge card. Then I think I'd rather improve tiles before I'm doing chopping so I can get value out of Magnus. So I need to look for things I could improve rather than things I could chop. You level up, kill there, get the approach on, come up here, claim a great person. There's my first great rider. I'm really happy now. We're starting a little bit. It took us a while, but we got there in the end. Now, we have missed out on 6 great riders, so that means there's 12 great works of riding out there in the vast expanse of the world. And we need to catch up even more with Russia, because Russia is running away with those great rider points. And also, I think a couple of great artists have gone already as well to Russia. If we could check that. Yeah, 1 rider, 3 riders, 4 riders, 1 artist, 5 riders, 6 riders, right? So let me check that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got the 6th rider, and I want to try to make sure I get all of the rest of the ones. I also want to make sure that Russia doesn't get... They're probably going to get more musicians and stuff like that than me, but, you know, what can I do about that? Doesn't, like, they just get extra great people points. What can I do? But yeah, I'm going to call that an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.